Friday morning, April 1st. Hard to believe it's April 1st already, April Fools. I was gonna play a joke on you and say I was on my way to get my Cayman, but you know, if you've been watching, there hasn't actually been a follow-up to the Cayman video because it has no back seat, honestly. You know, it's one of those things. You have to make choices in life, and one of mine is I've got a 6-year-old that has to go in the back because I need to drive 2 kids to school every morning. So anyhow, I thought I'd start off with a bit of a review maybe, but really what I wanted to pick on is it's been almost 5 months now since I've got the FRS. I've driven it through a whole Canadian winter, survived, and I'm gonna hit you up with the top 10 things that I cannot stand about this car. And I know you're all gonna be surprised because I've probably hit up, you know, every YouTuber who said anything negative about an FRS. I've probably slashed them in their comments because this is, you know, one of the greatest cars, but there are a bunch of things that are making me nuts, and we're gonna pop them off for you. So here's my list in no particular order. Let's call it a baker's 10 because maybe there'll be a couple extras. So here we go. Number 1. I don't know if this is actually number 1 because I'm gonna say these are in no particular order, but number 1 is all you guys with Hondas. My God, if you have a Honda Civic, or I'm even gonna throw in a Honda Accord, but especially you Civic drivers with your big pipes and your tiny wheels and your front wheel drive, stop racing me. Anyone who's in a Honda wants to race an FRS. And I know you guys who have the same car, you experience the same thing all day long. Anyone with a BRZ or a WRX, you know it. You're driving anywhere and someone in a Honda is gonna rev up beside you and, you know, drop it into second, stare you down, roll down his window, you know, give you one of these. Honda Civic, I don't want to race you. Get a new car. The next thing I can't stand about this FRS is, you all know I bought it in November. I bought it on the weekend that we had our first big snowstorm. I got some great winter tires, Michelin X Ice 3. Obviously it's not a speed rated tire, it's a winter tire. But had a lot of fun with it, made a lot of videos. But it's April. I've had my winter tires on. This week will be 5 months. Winter in Canada. The next thing I can't stand about driving an FRS, everyone knows it's rear wheel drive, front engine. It's got a Subaru Boxer up front. You know, mine has a couple of little tricks to make it a little bit faster, but you know, it's still not boosted yet anyways. The thing I hate is everyone saying I should get a WRX. WRX, you should get a WRX. Oh, if you don't get that, you should get the STI WRX. Yeah, first of all, the STI is $60,000 in Canada. I could buy 3 FRSs used like this one. But really the thing for me is, I love the car. WRX, super cool, family car. Someone who's a sporty driver needs a back seat and a trunk and all that stuff. But really, it's a 4-door sedan, and for anyone who doesn't know, I have one. I've got an SUV that, you know, has some big winter tires and got the Blizzaks on that one so we can drive through anything, go on ski trips. It hauls all kinds of stuff. I can put a Christmas tree inside that car. But do I want to be driving around in, you know, something that's somewhere in between? No, I want a sports car. 2 doors, engine in the front, drive in the back. That's a sports car. Subaru, you're great. Thanks for making my engine. I don't want to drive a WRX. If I had 3 cars, yeah, maybe then a WRX would be a nice commuter. But I can tell you, I love driving this car. I'm driving down in the city core right now. I can get around anywhere. It's tiny, zips in and out of traffic. We have all kinds of radar and different people trying to give me tickets. I don't need a boost. I don't need more speed right now. This is it. So, no thank you. No WRX. All right, one more thing. This is a little random, so, you know, maybe you can discount it, but, I drive down into the downtown, so I have to park underground. So the one thing I really hate about this, driving this FRS downtown, is I get down to this level where there's not a lot of cars. And I do that. Dude, stop looking at me. Don't look at me out of your cars and tell me, oh, what's he doing? No, I'm not going to shift into second. I'm just going to rev around the parking lot. I usually don't squeal my tires. I try to keep it in check a little bit. But, hey, I'm in a parkade. That's what it's all about. This is a quick one. One more thing I hate about this FRS. Just while I'm here, conveniently, I always try to park under security camera. A little security for my friend Hiro. But one of the things that makes me nuts quickly is whenever I stop. I love taking pictures of my car. I love putting my GoPro down along the wheels and getting those ground shots. How come it never stops with the logo facing up? That makes me nuts. Someone should invent a center spinner that always makes your logo up when you stop your car. All right, everybody. You know that noise? First thing people do in this car, exhaust. If you have to change anything, upgrade your exhaust. These cars can sound amazing. But it's also one of the things that I cannot stand about owning an FRS. And it's mostly to do with my neighbor. So I pay for an extra spot in my place where I park so that I have assigned parking and no one parks where I'm supposed to park. And so this guy comes up to me the other day and he's like, hey, I really like your car, but can you not park with your car with the back facing my house? Because your exhaust is really loud and I'd really hate to have to call someone and complain. And that's the part where you can keep your cool or not. And so I just said to him, hey, my exhaust is actually factory exhaust. And maybe not exactly, it's TRD exhaust. It comes from the factory. So there's nothing to complain about. But if you want me to park the other way, okay, I can probably handle that. And he goes on for about 5 more minutes about how I came home one night and it was late and the exhaust noise woke him up and he couldn't get back to sleep all night. Poor baby. You know what? I pay for the spot. I love my exhaust. Deal with it. Be sure to come back for part 2, everybody. See you soon.